Jesus had to be the sacrifice. Jesus had to be the sacrifice. Could you do it? Could you do it? Huh? See, back in Old Testament time, there had to be a sacrifice, a payment for the sin. Okay? We didn't have enough. Man didn't have enough after that. You understand? To pay for his own sacrifice. That's why you had to get an animal to go in. Kill it, boom. You understand? Take it in there, get the blood, boom. And make a sacrifice for your sin. And guess what? This man was going in there constantly on your behalf, on my behalf. You understand? But see, thanks be to God, now we only have one man that entered in for our sin, but we no longer have to go and keep making sacrifices for our sins, because Jesus did it all. Yes. Jesus did it all. So he had to be that sacrifice. See, he was the lamb that was slain. Okay? And here's the thing. Since he was the lamb that was slain or sacrificed, or killed, if you will, on our behalf, right? Or died. Since he was that lamb, and he died for us, why can't we die for him? Daily. Daily. Huh? A lot of stuff we find ourselves doing because we don't want to die to ourselves. Amen. You understand? So we can live unto him. Now if he paid the price for our sin, why do we have to keep sinning? The Bible tells us, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. God ain't having that. We already have somebody that paid for our sin, man. Took upon our sin. Somebody that purchased our sin. Okay? So we don't have to worry about going back, nailing this thing up on the cross. We don't have to worry about making Jesus or nailing him up there fresh. We don't have to worry about any of those things. Right? We just live this thing out. Amen. And here's the thing about God. I love him so much because he loved us so much. That the Bible tells us that he sent his only begotten son. That whosoever shall believe in him will not perish but have everlasting life. Have everlasting life. See, the cross is important. The cross is important. Like you said earlier, if we skip this part right here and we just come to the resurrection, we don't have anything. Amen. Huh? You understand? You forgot the most important part because this is where the blood was shed for you and I. Yes, sir. You understand? Without the shedding of the blood, there will be no remission for our sin. Amen. Huh? So the blood had to be shed. That body had to be bruised and wounded. All on our behalf. Had to be. Scriptures had to be fulfilled. You understand? And guess what? According to God, they was going to be fulfilled. Huh? It didn't matter who liked it. It didn't matter who, like I was talking about earlier, mocked him. That didn't matter. That didn't matter. So it also tells us, man, Scripture does, that he who knew no sin became sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God. He who knew no sin, Jesus didn't know sin. This what just amazed that criminal on the cross. He didn't know sin. He didn't do wrong. And yet this criminal sit back like, man, what in the world is going on? How can one jump up here with this horrific, pay this horrific price like she talked about, go through all of this agony and pain for anybody? What person in their right mind would do all of these things? Huh? I don't understand it. But I see something in this. I see something in it. Yes. And see, that's why the Bible tells us, he who knew no sin. Amen. Sin wasn't in him at all. Now sin is in us. Yeah. And this is why we need him. And if you don't think you need him, I promise you, you'll keep living a life of sin. Huh? But sin was not in him. He didn't know sin. But he died. That we didn't have to pay for it. That we can become the righteousness of God. We can be made right with God. You understand? Amen. Even though we still are in this fleshly body. Yes. Okay? Even though we sin. We don't practice it. But we sin. So when we do that, watch this. Lord, I'm really sorry about this. And we have a repentant heart and are really sorry. Guess what? God look past all that right there. And see the blood. See the sacrifice his son made upon that cross. See, that's how we become right. You understand? This is how we become right with God. You think you right, You ain't right on your best day.
All right.
Because ain't no good in you, ain't no good in me. This is just the truth of the matter. Huh? Jesus said that's none is good. But it's Father only. So we're not that good. Huh? You understand? So if we can't get this thing by works, that means we're not that good. So if we're not that good, who paid it off? Jesus did. Jesus did. Okay? And that's why we need him, man. So here we are, man. Jesus had to be the sin bearer.
Amen.
Jesus had to be that sacrifice.
Amen.
And guess what? The third thing, Jesus also had to be the Savior.
Glory.
He was the one that God
Thank
chose
you.
to be
Hallelujah.
our deliverer.
Yes.
He had to be the Savior
Yes, Lord.
for us.
Thank you,
Because
Jesus.
we could save ourselves.
Thank you,
Huh?
Jesus.
That's why they wanted to mock him.
Thank you,
You
Jesus.
say who you, this who you say you are? You've been talking all this junk. Save yourself.
Thank you, Lord.
Save yourself. You say you're the Savior. Right? Huh? You say you're the Savior. Save us and save yourself. We needed a Savior. We needed a deliverer. And I'm going to tell you, see, just like the children of Israel needed a deliverer, God gave Moses. Huh? And then here comes Joshua following with this thing. Right? God was setting the stage for us with a deliverer. We couldn't cause ourselves to live, man. So we needed a Savior who could come down to mankind. Watch this. Because all of us were sin sick and dying. Huh? Sin sick and dying. Some of us were going into sin, cardiac arrest. And I'm telling you, and we needed a father or a son who would come down, wrap himself in human form, and do CPR on all of us.
Amen.
I'm telling you that.
Amen.
We needed that. He's the only deliverer.
Amen.
Jesus could only be the Savior for all mankind. And he's still coming to seek and save that which is lost.
Amen.
So anytime you're walking through your life and you're feeling like, God, I don't see no way out. Feel like I don't have nobody. My mama done left me. My brother done left me. My sister. And you can fill in the blank. We can remember the encouraging words of the Lord, who said, I'll never leave you, nor forsake you. See, this is why he said, he can say this. You understand? I will never leave you, nor forsake you. Because he done paid it all. And guess what? If he's in you, and you in him, in spite of how you feel, in spite of how I feel sometimes, it doesn't mean anything, man. It does not mean that God is not with us. We have to trust
That's right.
the Lord in spite of when it doesn't feel like he's with us.
Amen.
What if Jesus just had said, you know what? God, you ain't with me. You ain't with me. Whatever. I'm getting off this thing. He didn't do that. Huh? He patiently waited. You know why he patiently waited on that thing? Because he knew he was going to get back up. And he was going to live again. You understand? So whenever you, like I said, whenever you feel forsaken, man, in your life, I don't care whatever you're doing. I don't care whether it's on your job. I don't care whether it's in your home life, at school. It doesn't matter, by your parents, or you name it. Even in ministry, man, remember that the Lord is with you, and he said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Amen? Amen. Amen.